My name is Dustin Plunkett. I've been involved in Special Olympics now for 14 years. Before Special Olympics, my self-esteem, I really didn't have a lot of it. I just really doubted myself. The biggest challenge that I had growing up, it was very hard to make friends because of my cleft palate condition, the way that I always slurred and stuttered in my speeches and everything, where not a lot of people wanted to talk to me and get to know me. I got involved in Special Olympics because one of the coaches saw me growing up in a youth sports program. And at first, I didn't know a lot about the organization, and he said, "Why don't you come meet some of the athletes?" And I learned that they have the same skills as me, talk like me and everything. So I took that opportunity to ask them, why did they join Special Olympics? And they said, because it's a second family to them. And I had a bad home life growing up, moving home to home, family member to family member. And now at Special Olympics, the athletes are like my brothers and sisters. The staff and volunteers are like my parents, and they guided me along the way in my life. Back in 2004, I went to the Healthy Athlete Village inside the Special Smiles and got my teeth screened. And the volunteer told me, "Dustin, your teeth are in pretty bad shape. You need to go see a local dentist right away to figure out what's wrong." And I go into his dentist's office and he does x-rays. And comes back in 2 minutes later and says, "Dustin, I got some bad news for you." He goes on to tell me that I have gum cancer forming in the upper left side of my mouth. I have always respected the volunteers, but when my life got saved by one, I respect them a lot more. I say thank you so much for giving your time to these very important Special Olympic athletes, because it really means a lot to us, and you never know whose life you might save or whose life you might change. I think everybody should volunteer for Special Olympics, because if you give an athlete 1 minute of your time, they'll give you your heart, and you'll know right then and there why you're volunteering for an organization like Special Olympics. Every athlete has a story. All you need to do is just be willing to spend a minute of your time with them, and then you'll get their story about what makes Special Olympics special to them.